Hey guys, Tony Scungili here with day 4 of the free-to-play series. Today, we're going to be focusing on leveling, progressing through campaign nodes, and unlocking characters we need. So we already 3-starred the Jessica Jones farm mission, so we're going to work on that. We're also going to look at shield minions we haven't unlocked yet, and we're going to try to get our characters to level 30 so we can unlock Arena and start getting some free cores. So let's check today's challenges. Today's challenges are gold and Blitz/raid refreshes. As with every challenge, we're going to go as far as we can with whoever we have to make sure we can get the most out of our charges. We're even going to try things that are a little bit higher powered for us so we can make sure we're getting the best attempts. Remember, you don't have to 3-star a mission to get its rewards. While 3-starring it makes it way easier, it's very important to get the rewards at any cost, so always attempt the hardest one. Okay, we used all 3 and progressed 3 tiers in the Gold Rush. Now let's check the medical supply. I'm not quite ready to do this one yet, because we still have some Blitz charges. So first I'm going to claim the 100 charges from this, which should also grant me a level. As you continue to play the game, you have a better understanding of what items are worth purchasing in the supply store. Right now, we're just purchasing the items we need. Later on, you'll find items that are very difficult to farm, or maybe you haven't 3-starred a node to make it easy for you. It's kind of your mileage may vary on this, so in general, buy the items you need. Later on, pay attention to items you're not going to be able to farm. Now let's go into Blitz. We're going to start from the bottom of our roster with the shield team plus crossbones and random guy. This should be good for about 2, 3, 4 wins at tier 4 multiplier. Let's see how it does. While I probably can finish this last rank up mission to go to tier 5 with him, I'd rather use a team I'm pretty confident in. So I'm going to bring in the big boys for this one. I might go back, depends on how many charges I have to spend for the challenge. Woof. Alright, so losing a match sets you back full progression. So if you are at least 1 bubble into a tier, which you can only see at the end of a fight for some reason, any loss will just bring you back to being a tier. If you have no bubbles into a tier, it will drop you down an entire progression. So the first and last match of a tier should always be used by teams that are sure to win. Additionally, if you find yourself likely to lose a match, and it's your turn, you can pause the battle and completely shut down the app, and it will not count as a loss. It will count for your resources, it will count for any credits you've spent, but other than that, you will not lose a tier. So I think it's time we get into raids. Right now there's a couple open because I'm in a generic alliance. Usually you should have 1 or 2 up at a time. I'm gonna just jump into this one, do as much as I can, and hopefully get some rewards out of it. So let's talk a little bit about raids. First of all, you only get the rewards if you complete the node. So if I walk into this node and complete it, even though the guy before me did some pretty good work on it, I'm getting the full credit. Raids are a team experience. They benefit the alliance and the individual player. So ultimately it doesn't matter, but you truly want to make sure that you go into every node you can and clear everything, which is why we're focusing on the Defenders team, one of the best teams in Raid. So you'll notice we've spent 10 of our 50 energy. 50 is the cap. They accrue at 10 energy for every 2.5 hours. Since we're not particularly saving it up, we're going to send as many people in as we can. This right here is the Raid potions, basically. They heal up your characters. It's 20 to heal up a character the first time, 50 to revive a character, and they go up by 10 every second time. So raid rewards are broken down into tier, at 30% completion, 60% completion, and 100%. Those tiers are broken down by rank. Rank is basically how much damage you've done. Most of the time it's how many nodes you've cleared. Sometimes you could clear less nodes and still be a higher rank. It really just depends. For this situation, we are currently 30% of this, so I'm rank 4. These are the prizes that I should be expecting to get at the end, unless someone overtakes me or I progress further. So now let's go back to campaign, progress a little further. If it's a high priority node, I'll spend some time and try to 3-star it, but I don't see myself farming Ravager, Bruiser in the foreseeable future. I already have one, he's mediocre at best. Let's just power through this stuff, get to characters we want. So, a decisive loss means let's stop progressing. Let's go back, see if there's anything I want to farm. Oh, there's one of those shield units I was talking about earlier. Might as well. No, I've already farmed him. Guess I'll farm some Luke Cage. It can't hurt. That's about right. No loot cage shards. Nothing feels worse in this game than spending all of your energy and getting no shards for it. But such is RNG. I'm just gonna go ahead and collect all of this now. I'm not at energy cap, so I'll be okay. And I'm really just rushing to level 30, and if I can't do it now, it'll be probably by the end of the day. So I'm just gonna collect all of this stuff, hit level 29, and spend the energy on farming materials for characters. After I finish these in-game errands, I'm gonna have to go right back and start focusing on hitting level 30. So we'll take these credits as they come. I tend to get Blitz orbs early again because I really, really, really want the money, and any of the characters that unlock are gonna be great anyway. Also, now that we've spent some of those Blitz charges, we can kind of power through this, see how many credits we get. Always try to keep myself at 500, give or take 5 points. It's close enough. We've definitely leveled our characters up, so we should be able to tackle this node now with little problem. Yep, things are going well. If I haven't already mentioned it, one of the main reasons progressing is super important is just to unlock material farm nodes and character farm nodes. Now, there's not much in the early Heroes campaign that stands out, especially for the late game, but if we can clear this content and get our characters high enough, our Nexus battles will be great, and Nexus is the next step on our journey because it's how you unlock Iron Fist. Alright, pretty rough beat, but we have plenty of other content to do. Let's see what we can do in the Villains campaign. Check at this real quick. That's a lot of Rocket and Groots. And Hulk. Oh, I remember this one. This is the 3-phase fight. Shouldn't be too hard. I don't believe any of these characters are worth farming and progressing, so let's build up our team a little bit, spending the free energy refreshes and getting a little bit more damage. We noticed we had some problems in the previous matchup, so we'll focus on the villains, especially the villain Blaster. That's going to come in handy when the Blaster challenge comes back. I'm also a little sad that we've come to about the end of our progression and I haven't hit level 30, but there's really not much I can do about it besides spending cores, which I don't intend on doing, and I'll probably hit it or come very close to tonight with the free energy, so I think now's a good time to kind of call it. We'll just take a quick look at my player profile. See how much I've progressed. I've gone up about 2,000 collection power, which in terms of team has brought me to about 100,000 points from yesterday. So we have some noticeable and meaningful progression, even though it didn't feel like it. And if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions or need some advice, follow me on twitch.tv/TonySpongili.